Hello everyone, my name is ARMAN SARHADDAR. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Vault Security Systems. Today I want to talk about iVault, our brand product. Our vision is to become the world's leader and most trusted database, a supply chain management and service platform for registering and identifying assets such as lost items or stolen products or property. The network is open for anyone who wants to register, identify his assets. We use blockchain technology because this increases the security, of course, in one hand, but also benefits society, making a world a little better, one asset at a time. Our mission is to provide an effective, affordable, and accessible solution, the distributed ledger solution or blockchain solution, helping both businesses as well as consumers. iVault provides assets to the world's first blockchain-powered registration database platform and search engine to reduce crime and theft and counterfeit. I'm more than happy to explain to you later what blockchain is if you don't know by now, but it would take longer than 7 minutes. iVault, what's the beauty of our product? We are very keen of authenticity, transparency, security, accessibility, and compliance through the GDPR, Global Data Protection Regulation, and of course, protection. The challenges for iVault obviously is fraud, theft, reputation, fatal incidents, and financial losses. What do I mean with fraud? If you have your items already in the blockchain has the beauty that it can't be manipulated, it can't be tampered, and it's actually cost efficient, but also some challenges like sustainability and scalability, which we are more than convinced that we had tackled that problem through our solution, which I can explain to you in person. More than happy to do that. iVault solution applying blockchain technology to the supply chain. Blockchain architecture has lots of benefits, as I told you before. On the one hand, cryptographic, on the other side, distributing computing. We want to do an anti-counterfeit technology, distributed computing, as I said before, data warehousing and cloud elasticity is very important to have this solution. iVault for business, especially insurance industry, there is 20% of insurance cases are fraudulent claims. In Great Britain, we know that we have already in 2016 about £1 billion for fraudulent claims payments. And if we tackle that problem, we can maybe get 5 or 10 or 20% even of those claims taken care of, and that's a huge amount of money. And also slow claim process and complex claims reporting, which I'm going to cover later on. Obviously in the 7 minutes it's going to be more difficult, but we know how a claim works. Once it's a lot of paperwork, it has to be approved. If it's rejected, it comes back. But if you have your assets in the blockchain and everything is actually transparent, you know, and you put a claim in, then it will be automated, basically. If you have really that item, that asset, is it got lost, and that would take a lot of time in the claim procedure. So this way, iVault for Business is important as a solution provider for insurance industries, recovery and identification of lost or stolen goods, also fraud prevention, as I said before, and also increased insurance coverage. Most of the problems also in the insurance industry is that most people don't know that they are underinsured. For instance, if you have a luxury item or a luxury watch, maybe you don't know that if you think it's covered in your household insurance, but when it's gone and you want to get your money for your Rolex, you realize you're uninsured. This can't happen with iVault, because with iVault we want to make sure that we can offer also a white label product for the insurance companies, so that the insurance person is motivated to put his luxury item in the blockchain, gets maybe some rebate in one hand, but pays more premium, but this way he's not underinsured if something happens. So this way I think it's a very interesting solution for for the customer in one hand not to be underinsured, and also for the insurance company getting more premium for something what is maybe not insured before. And I just talked about the claim paperwork. Here we have a nice diagram how it looks and how we would like it to look like in the future. It takes a lot of steps away, and claim procedures can go much quicker. Other than that, this is the management. Don't need to talk about myself, but we are a Zurich-based company. Professor Dr. Urs Gadiger is our Chief Operating Officer, was a professor in the 90s in Stanford, Silicon Valley for Innovation Technology. Lothar Rentschler is a German Chief Marketing Officer. Daniel Bolland is our director and co-founder in the US, and Heinz Studer is our co-founder here in Switzerland as director of the board. And that's about it. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. I have 1 minute and 19 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to use that 1 minute and 10 seconds to explain a little bit about blockchain. What's so good about blockchain? What is the bad thing about blockchain, or what used to be the bad thing about blockchain? The good thing about blockchain is based in two angles: cryptography and distributed computing. So with the cryptography, you have, of course, the cyber security in one hand, but on the other hand, with the distributed computing, you have all the information spread down to thousands of computers. This way, you are immune against hacks. So it's a very, I would say, secure way to secure your data. And on the other hand, you can't tamper or manipulate data, which is very important for the insurance industry. And third but not least, it's cost efficient. The negative effects in the past, which we are more than convinced that we tackled it away, is sustainability and scalability. That's a major issue, especially when you go with a public chain. Other than that, I'm more than happy to answer more questions if they arise. We have a nice boat ride on the Bosporus. Thank you very much for listening, and that's about it. Thanks.